So guys, welcome to this new 2 MCQs in 5-minute series. I'm Dr. Ankit and let's start the series over here. So we are going to start with the head and neck MCQs. A patient recovering from a traumatic injury to the face now finds himself unable to chew his food, right? So there is injury to the face and unable to chew the food. On physical examination, his jaw deviates to the right side. The nerve that has been injured in this patient exits the skull through which of the following foramina. So in this sort of question, first of all, we have to find out that which nerve are they talking of, and then we have to have the knowledge of the foraminas as well. So here, as you can see, there is unable to chew the food. So chewing or the mastication over here is done by which nerve? The nerve is the mandibular division of the trigeminal, right? So this is the culprit nerve over here. Now, through which foramen does the mandibular division of trigeminal nerve exits, or the whole trigeminal nerve or the mandibular nerve per se? For this, we have to remember that it is through the foramen ovale. Foramen ovale had the mnemonic of MALE, male. M refers to the mandibular nerve, A refers to the accessory meningeal artery, L is the lesser petrosal nerve, and E is the emissary vein. Now if you look in this image, here they are showing the skull with their foraminas, and if you look closely over here, then we will see that option number A refers to the cribriform plate. From here the olfactory nerve emerges. Option number B over here refers to, you can say, the rotundum over here, but from this foramen basically it is the maxillary nerve that emerges. Option number 3 is the ovale, and hence it is the answer over here. While if we look at other options, option number D is referring to the spinosum, foramen spinosum, and the middle meningeal artery exits. E over here refers to the jugular foramen, from where the cranial nerve 9th, 10th, 11th emerges. So therefore we come to the answer. Answer has to be option number C. Now for this question, we can have this image. This image shows us, it's from the cranial fossa, all the important foraminas and all the various contents which are coming out of it. So it's a must know image. Let's move to the second question over here. Now this question asks, a tumor growing at the base of the skull impinges upon the opening indicated by the arrow, severely compressing its contents. Now we have to look over here, which condition is most likely resulting from that. Now if you look over here onto the arrow, you will recognize that this is which foramen. Now this foramen over here is not the ovale, it is the spinosum. Where would the ovale be? Ovale is just anteromedial to it. This is the foramen ovale. Now we should know what thing comes out from the foramen spinosum. As I told you, mainly it is the middle meningeal artery responsible for our epidural hemorrhage. Apart from this, we also have the recurrent branch or recurrent meningeal branch of the mandibular nerve. Now it is a sensory nerve from taking the sensation from the meninges, right? So you know these are major contents. Now what happens if these contents are compressed? Option A, they are saying venous drainage from the base of the brain. Now it is not the veins over here, so you can remove this option. Mucus secretion is reduced, not possible because that is not the function of the middle meningeal artery. Sensation from the mandibular teeth is lost, no, that is by the mandibular nerve. That would be ovale. Last option, arterial supply to the dura mater is reduced. Now this arterial supply to the dura mater obviously is done by the artery over here, that is the middle meningeal artery. And do remember, it's a branch of the maxillary artery, which in itself is a branch of the external carotid artery. It's one of the terminal branches, right? So again, if we look at this image, now here we see that this was the foramen spinosum. In the previous question, we had this foramen ovale, and foramen spinosum, you can see middle meningeal vessels and the meningeal branch, and ovale had this mandibular nerve and other contents, right? Now if you look over here carefully, try to recognize the contents over here. This over here is the ovale, that was the spinosum. Now go through this image, take a screenshot of this image, and then one question normally comes from this skull foramina. That's a very high topic. So that's all for the today's session. Let's meet tomorrow with another 2 MCQs in 5 minutes or maybe less than 5 minutes. That's all. Thank you. All the best.